favorite things together, Housewives and horror. Just happy to
It's
have
kind of
you
the same
back.
thing.
It can be, yes. But so the story goes that after the success to your reception in Halloween Kills, the story was rewritten to include you in Halloween Ends. That's got to feel like a solid confidence booster. Just what was your initial reaction to hearing that?
I was so happy and so grateful, and David Gordon Green had told me the script was already written, but they were gonna figure out ways to put me in there. So I'm not in it a lot, but I was just really grateful that they wanted me to be in the movie and that they added me in because to be able to be there from the beginning to the end, I mean, it means a lot to me, and I'm very grateful that people still want to see the movie all these years.
And I mean, also just that the fans were so excited about your scenes in the last one that they want more of you in this one. It's got to
I
feel
know,
great.
that's why I'm like the fans keep asking me things. I'm like, I'm not in it a ton, guys, just so you know. I'm there, but not a lot, just so you know.
But this time around, unlike the last one, you actually have scenes with Jamie Lee. A good 40 something years after the original. You two have obviously you bonded off camera over the years, but it was great to see that bond carry over into the film on screen. Just how is it acting opposite her again all these years later?
We just had such a great time, making this movie together. We'd be sitting, waiting to do our scenes at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we'd be saying, "Can you believe we're here together, still making these movies all these years later?" And working with her as an adult actor, across from her, it just felt so great and it felt so natural and it was so easy. We just loved it, and it is, it's such a fun time that we're making these movies together. And then she was generous enough of her time to come on to my TV show, and that was with one goal in mind, is to raise money for Children's Hospital Los Angeles that we both are really involved with. So, and her charity, My Hand in Yours. So we were making a TV show together. We were making our movies together. It's just been great.
I mean, speaking of her appearance on the show, which was so chic, just
So
what
chic.
were you just were you two talking about the reaction to that scene at all? Just how much it blew up on social media?
Oh, we were texting and we were laughing, and then I sent her Brad Goreski's when he did the reenactment he always does on his Instagram.
Mm,
She was cracking up. She's like, "This is crazy." She's like, "Now I get why the fans love your show so much. This is unbelievable." She got a little insight to that when she came on to the Housewives too. She's like, "Now I get why people are so like intrigued. I can't believe this is all real. Like you all are nuts."
and how has your relationship with Jamie evolved over the years? I know we've seen you in the past pop up at events together, and she was on Housewives even before this
She
season.
was. I believe she was on season 3, I believe. Um, you know, Jamie always says we're survivors of Michael Myers and we're survivors of Hollywood. And all these years, we've become closer and closer in the last few years since we started, working, with Children's Hospital Los Angeles, like more together, and her
Yeah.
even guiding me even further how to get more involved. And we've just become close. And she's an incredible friend. She's very supportive. She actually called me this morning. We both get up really early, like ridiculously early, like 4:30 in the morning. And she called me and she's like, "I saw the trailer for the reunion and I cried." She said, it really hurt me to see you like that." And she's like,
Mm.
"You are a good person." She starts giving me this pep talk, and she's very important to me. She's very special.
I was gonna say, if there's one thing everyone I think knows about Jamie Lee, is she's such a cheerleader for all the people she works with, and her
She's a
social media
cheerleader
is just all about everyone else, which is
and
so
she's genuine.
refreshing.
Yes, exactly.
And no spoilers here, so I'm gonna choose my words carefully. But did you know your character's fate before seeing the script for this one? Because I know in the last you told us last time that you didn't want Lindsay to be killed in Halloween Kills. Just were you maybe more open to the idea of possibly having a death scene this time?
Well, I was like, no, I didn't because I thought it's the end. It wouldn't matter, right? But I'm like, but what if? What if? What if? I mean, it's always better to survive just in case.
And Lindsay, I think she's had bangs and worn plaid in all three movies now. How do you feel about her style? I know you weren't necessarily a fan of the bangs last time around. You talked about it on Housewives.
Well, yeah, because David Gordon Green kept saying, you don't have to cut your hair, and I was like, no, I'm going to cut my hair. And then for this movie, I was like, I'll take the hair piece.
Thank you.
And then, yes, the whole plaid thing, and I've been seeing things online like, is Lindsay straight? Is she gay? Is she straight? And I was like looking at all this stuff, like I'm like, so let's keep them wondering.
You follow along with it too
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
And how was it, just because she is a little more, I think, goth. She has
yeah.
the nose piercing, she does tarot. How is it kind of getting into that?
Well, the nose piercing was my idea.
Okay.
And yeah, which, halfway through the movie, I was like, why did I want to do this? It kept falling off. I think I inhaled a couple. But um, it was just fun. I figured this character, has gone through a lot. She obviously has PTSD. She stayed in a small town that has been terrorized. Probably not wanting to leave the people that she's bonded with,
Yeah.
over these years. So it was just sort of fun to play with that. And because my role was small, I thought, okay, right now Lindsay is really wanting to be there for
Yeah.
Lori and her granddaughter. She just lost her daughter, so that was my approach to the role this time.
What are your Halloween plans this year?
Oh my gosh. Well, my eldest daughter is born on Halloween, Farah.
Okay.
So, and then between being a mom with 4 kids and my daughter's birthday and Halloween, we always do a big thing in Halloween. So while I'm in here in New York talking about Halloween ends, my daughters are home decorating the house for Halloween. I just saw
Nice.
like purple and orange lights all over the inside of my living room everywhere. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm coming home to a haunted house.
Love it. Well, I can't wait to see your costume. I can't wait for everyone else to see this movie. Yeah, it's been great having you back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Have
that.
a good one.
Take care. Bye.